Our second coin in today's lineup is the 2001 New York State Quarter. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While most people see just another quarter worth 25 cents, collectors know that certain examples of this coin have shocked the market with values reaching into the thousands. Some have even become the star of competitive auctions, where bids climb higher than anyone would expect for a modern piece of change. But is it possible that this coin could ever be worth a life-changing fortune, or is that just a myth? Let's break it down. On the front, or obverse, we see the familiar bust of George Washington. This design was originally created by John Flanagan in 1932 and updated slightly for the State Quarter series. Around Washington's portrait, we find the inscriptions: United States of America across the top, Liberty to the left, In God We Trust to the right, and quarter dollar at the bottom. The date of issue doesn't appear here, because for the State Quarters program, it was moved to the reverse. What you will find on this side is the mint mark, either a P for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, or an S for San Francisco for the proof coins. Now let's flip to the reverse, which is where this coin truly comes alive. At the center is an outline of New York State. Superimposed in front of it is the Statue of Liberty, one of the most powerful symbols of freedom and hope, welcoming millions of immigrants to America through Ellis Island and New York Harbor. Running through the state outline are lines representing the Hudson River and the Erie Canal, waterways that connected New York to the rest of the nation and helped make it a hub of commerce and culture. To the right of the design are 11 stars. These are not random decoration. They symbolize New York's role as the 11th state admitted to the Union in 1788. Cutting across the state is a flowing banner inscribed with Gateway to Freedom, highlighting New York's historic role as the entry point for countless people seeking a new life in the United States. At the top of the coin we see New York 1788, marking the year the state entered the Union, and at the bottom 2001, showing the year of issue, along with the motto E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Altogether, it's a design that tells the story of New York in a single coin. But now comes the part that collectors care about most. What's it worth? In circulated condition, the New York Quarter usually trades for its face value, just 25 cents. That's the version most people have tucked away in jars or drawers. But if you find one in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and no wear, the value climbs. Most uncirculated examples sell for between $2 and $10, which may not sound like much, but it's just the beginning. When coins are sent to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, the stakes rise dramatically. High-grade examples are much harder to come by, and collectors will pay top dollar for them. A New York Quarter graded MS-67 can bring several $100s, while an ultra-high-grade MS-68 has sold at auction for over $2,000. That's the kind of jump that makes checking every coin worth it, because you never know when a flawless example might show up. Beyond grades, there are also error coins, and this is where the New York Quarter can get especially valuable. Some of the most sought-after errors include off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted. Minor off-centers might sell for $50, while dramatic examples can go for several hundred. Clipped planchets, where a section of the coin is missing from the edge due to a miscut blank. These errors can fetch $100 or more. Double dies, where parts of the design, especially the lettering, appear doubled. These are rare and can bring hundreds of dollars. Missing clad layer errors, where the coin shows its copper core because one of the nickel layers is gone. These unusual pieces can sell for hundreds as well. And don't forget about the proof versions made at the San Francisco Mint. These were struck with special polished dies and sold directly to collectors. The clad proof versions are usually worth a few dollars, while the silver proof versions, struck in 90% silver, are worth even more, typically between $10 and $20, though perfect high-grade examples can reach $100 or higher. Now, the question everyone asks: can the New York Quarter be worth millions? The answer is no. The 2001 New York State Quarter has never sold for millions of dollars. The Mint produced hundreds of millions of them, so they aren't ultra-rare. But that doesn't mean they can't be valuable. With record prices over $2,000 for the highest-graded examples and hundreds of dollars for dramatic errors, the New York Quarter proves that even a simple piece of change can surprise you with its worth. So, while you won't retire off a New York Quarter, it's still one of the most interesting and collectible coins from the State Quarters program. It captures the spirit of freedom, honors one of America's most important states, and offers real potential value for those who know what to look for. And that makes it a perfect choice as the second feature in our video today.